serve on the board of directors of the Sportsville Managers Association of New Jersey, and we were very enthusiastic about awarding Larry with the 2022 Dr. Henry Imdyke Memorial Award. Dr. Imdyke was a faculty member of Rutgers University, and he was instrumental in basically developing Sportsville Managers Association of New Jersey over 20 years ago and founding the organization. And we have a plaque that kind of indicates Dr. Imdyke's contributions to the association and why this award was named after him. A couple items just here on the plaque that I wanted to note. Larry has received several awards from SFMA&J over the years. A Field of the Year back in 2013. Also hosted a Field Day for the association in 2014. And the association hosts field days over the course of the year with the objective of educating Sportsville managers, primarily at the municipal level, the school level, to provide better services. And rarely a field day goes by where Larry doesn't send his crew here at Middlesex County Parks to get them trained by various industry leaders, academics on the management of the sports field. So it's your dedication over the years, Larry, that prompted us to present you with this award. And also this year you were a Field of Distinction Award winner for one of your fields in the county. We have a plaque for you for a Field of Distinction as well.
Thank you.
Larry, you want to say a few words?
I'd like to say a few words. I'd like to thank the Board of Commissioners for all your support to the Parks Department. I'd like to thank the staff that works for me, and I'd like the sports field manager for giving me this award. Thank you.
Congratulations. Larry always does a fine job, and he always considers these fields his fields when he, during the summer months and in preparation for the sports events. So, again, congratulations, Larry. Okay, we have another recognition. Commissioner McCollum.
Good evening, everyone. I'd like to call up a few of our Middlesex County 4-H teams, as well as their adult leader. We have Sagar Thapar, who's a 12th grader. You could come up, please. We have Lacey Leslie, who's a 10th grader. Jessica March, who's a 12th grader. Is Jessica also here?
She had a family emergency.
Okay. And are you Miss Jessica Reamer? You
No,
know,
I did. I'm just a mother.
just a mother. Okay, so you might have to step in as our adult leader, maybe, because we're looking for Miss Jessica Reamer. Is she here? Oh, so this is perfect. So come on up. So on behalf of the Middlesex County Commissioners, we would like to congratulate you on 25 years of service in terms of Project Gift. For those of you who are not aware of what Project Gift is, these Middlesex County 4-H teams have provided more than 1,000 families, 6,500 children with gifts over the holidays. We always say happy holidays, right? But for some families, it's not always happy. But because of 4-H, we have had the opportunity to bless many of the families in Middlesex County. So I want to thank you for all that you have done to really make the holidays brighter for our families here in Middlesex County. Thank you. Colette, if you want to come up, please. Colette is also our head. We can take a picture with Colette Angel. I don't know if you want to say anything. Okay, please.
So on behalf of the Middlesex County Forage Program, we just wanted to say thank you for this award. 25 years of doing this, and I just know among my peers that this is one of the most impactful events for us, as it's really made a big impact. I know for my older sisters who still continue to talk about it and always come back and try to help out.
Okay, so let me present you with, thank you very much, and we'll take a picture.
Congratulations.
I'll put you in the middle. Thank you very much, congratulations. Congratulations. Congratulations, thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay, correspondence?
Each commissioner has been provided with a list of correspondence received by the clerk's office since our last meeting. This correspondence was kept on file at the office of the clerk of the board for record.
Is there a motion to accept the correspondence?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Minutes for approval?
Minutes of December 1st, 2022, regular meeting, 7:00 p.m.
Is there a second? Roll call?
County Commissioner Escobar Barber? Yes. County Commissioner Kenny? County Commissioner Hopple? County Commissioner McCollum?
Yes.
County Commissioner Tamara? County Commissioner Director Rios?
Yes. Mr. Kelso, any resolution to be added? Any resolution to be amended? Any to be held? Voided? This time I open up the meeting to the public on resolutions listed only. Please state your name and address, and you have 5 minutes.
Good evening, Commissioners. Charlie Prattville. Have a few items to ask about today. Guess we can start with page 3, $4 million, another $4 million for marketing. Can you tell me a little bit about this contract with the Marketing Doctor Inc., what services they're providing, and why so much money?
And can you elaborate a little bit?
Yes, Marketing Doctor purchases or advertising, digital advertising, the TV advertising, the boards that you see around. You have to use an agent to purchase that advertising time. A competitive contract was solicited as it's done every year. There were 2 respondents. Marketing Doctor scored the highest on the evaluation, as well as the price was lower than the other vendor who responded.
Okay, thank
And
you.
that is a fair and open process.
Appreciate that. We'll move on to 1644 at the bottom of page 5. This is extending the area plan contract with New Brunswick for various services in the Office of Aging and Disabled Services. I'm curious what those services are and if any of them deal with transportation.
Charlie, I can let you know that Lila's not here tonight, but she did share with me that it's for information and assistance, so community members coming into the center or calling the center are provided with information and assistance on senior services, congregate meals, so meals provided at the site, as well as public awareness, and that's for all different kinds of senior issues.
So we're talking about the New Brunswick Senior Center.
Yes, specifically to the senior center.
I will just note that, one issue for our seniors is a lot of them need help with transportation, and right now, the county and everybody else is letting them down because we don't have those bus routes that we used to have. On page 7, I see $8.5 million grant.
Which one?
Sorry, 1657, the DCA grant. Can you tell me what are those economic development projects?
Who's here that can answer that one? Khalid, are you familiar with this one? I'm sorry. Oh, you are?
This is for the college innovation project. It's one of the grants we're getting from the state. It's going to go towards the sports fields.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So sports fields at the county college.
It's the whole strategic
Yes.
plan of what's going on at the college. What our vision is for the college between the sports fields and other amenities that are going to go there.
What other amenities?
Well, you're going to have the student center.
The center, the venue, all-purpose venues over there as well.
Like a place to see a concert or something?
Excuse me?
When you say all-purpose venue, what is it? Venue for what?
For sports event, music events.
It's a track, right? You have the park renovations that we're actually doing.
Okay. And the $8.5 million, does that cover the entire cost of all these improvements, or is this a portion?
That's not the entire cost.
Okay. Do you have an idea of, like, is it half?
I can't say at this time.
We don't know the
sure.
total cost. Okay. Just curious on 1660, how many American flags can you get for $58,000?
It's not just flags. We're purchasing, I think it's,
Isn't that for the
It's for wreaths.
yes, it's the flags for the graves. And I think we're purchasing over 50,000 flags, so we have them in stock, and we're also getting, there's not only American flags, there's veterans flags, there's different types of flags that we purchase every year. And that's, not every year, as our stock goes down, we replenish the stock.
Got it. It's for memorials.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
for the graves, yes.
Thank you. I have a couple more items. 1671 is this Metuchen $2 million for acquisition of property. Can you just enlighten us on that property? What is it called, the Goulton tract?
Yes.
Okay, and what's the county going to do with it? Open space?
Rick, you want to answer?
Yeah, that's an open space acquisition in the former Golden Track. It's also part of the Deer Bay Barnes Third Wildlife Preserve, so it was a unique opportunity to add to that, make a lot more area.
And then finally, I want to ask about 1704. It's a shared service agreement for opioid overdose recovery program services. Can you tell me, what's the nature of this agreement? Why is Woodbridge
Thank
needed
you.
to help
Your
Middlesex
time is
County?
up. Thank you. Anyone else in the
Can you please
public?
just answer my question?
I'll have to get back to you with that question.
I just asked for the basics of why there's an agreement between Woodbridge and the county for this service.
Well, I know that Woodbridge has a program that Bonnie Nolan works on. She's the leader of that program. And Charlie Kenny, yes.
Director, I'm pretty sure, Woodbridge handles what I think the call center in conjunction with the prosecutor's office for people who are on opioids.
So there's a call
And
center.
to avoid overdoses.
Yeah.
Okay, so somebody.
Thank you. Your time is up.
Calls
I
that-
don't
I'm
know.
not clear on how
Time
many
is
calls
up.
that you call
Anyone
when
else
you're
in the
overdosed.
public want to speak?
Doesn't make sense.
Move to close the public portion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Okay, Mr. Kelso?
I have
Okay.
something I vote on separately, my resolution 1653.
53. Any other commissioner?
Yes, Commissioner.
Number 22-1710-R.
Anyone else? Okay, Mr. Kelso?
Yes, Commissioner Director, a motion would then be in order to adopt a consent agenda consisting of resolution numbers 22-1617 through resolution 22-1710, excluding resolutions 22-1710 and 22-1653 be voted upon separately.
Is there a motion to approve the resolution?
Motion to approve.
Second.
Roll call.
County Commissioner Escobar Garber.
Yes.
County Commissioner
Yes.
Kenny. County Commissioner
Yes.
Apple. County Commissioner McCollum.
Yes.
County Commissioner Tamara. County Commissioner Director Rios.
Yes.
Now, Commissioner Director, it would be appropriate to consider the resolution excluded by Commissioner Tamara, and that's resolution 22-1653.
Is there a motion to adopt 1653?
Motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
Roll call.
County Commissioner Escobar Garber.
Yes.
County
Yes.
Commissioner Kenny. County Commissioner Koppel.
Yes.
County Commissioner McCollum.
Yes.
County Commissioner Tamara.
President, I vote.
County Commissioner Director Rios.
Yes.
Now, if I may, Director, it would be appropriate to consider the resolution excluded by Commissioner McCollum, and that's resolution
Roll call.
County Commissioner Escobar Barber?
Yes.
County
Yes.
Commissioner Kenny? County Commissioner Costello?
Yes.
County Commissioner McCollum?
Present but not voting.
County Commissioner Tamara?
Yes.
County Commissioner Director Rios?
Yes. Okay, at this time I open up the meeting to the public. Anyone have any comments? Please state your name and address, and you have 5 minutes.
Good evening, Commissioners, and the public. My name is Alexa Harris. I am from Sayreville, New Jersey. I am a Rutgers University student, president of our Youth Progressive, a progressive political group, with the aims to empower people and educate people about local governments and the workings and local issues. I'm here to speak again about the Woodbridge Power Plant. I would like to regurgitate similar things that I've stated before. If anyone's not familiar, this would be the 7th fossil fuel plant or gas plant in Middlesex County. We already create enough energy to support our population. We have enough supply for the demand. Also would like to add that Governor Murphy has adopted the action plan for the state. He has plans for wind turbines in the ocean as well. My hometown, we just have installed solar panels in the high school parking lot. So there's a lot of projects that are going on, and there's no need to be going another step backwards when we are just taking little tiny baby steps forward. If not now, then when? I just wanted to remind that this plant would emit 110 tons of carbon monoxide, 149 tons of nitrogen oxides, 39.9 tons of sulfur dioxide, yummy, and 8.9 tons of total hazardous waste. And so couple that with existing air pollutants that are already happening, that are already existing, particulate matter, ozone, everything. This is all going to contribute to long-term diseases and economic risks. So I just wanted to know, also, most recently, South Brunswick has signed as an elected body to sign the resolution against the power plant, and Somerset County has signed, so has Highland Park, their Board of Education, Sayreville, my township, Perth Amboy, Franklin, Somerset, Rahway, might be missing another one. I think I am. But I just wanted to, propose that idea. I wanted to hear if the commissioners are planning to put that on the agenda at the next or following meeting, to put that as a vote, and to see if the commissioners would like to vote against or for the plan or the resolution. In fact, this would be it. So.
No, we're not going to be putting up a resolution
Can I ask why?
because it goes through a permitting process that goes through the state.
Oh, yes, yeah, that's true. But you do have political influence, and your say does influence this decision. This is why so many townships and Board of Education and Somerset County commissioners have voted against this plan, have voted alongside the resolution against the plan. That has influence, that has power. We're not asking you to stop the plant because you don't have that power. As you mentioned, is the permitting, right? So that goes to the NJDEP. We're asking for you to voice your concern about climate change and to stand for the welfare and benefit of the people, including your constituents in Middlesex County.
Okay, I understand what you're saying, but again, it goes through a permitting process through the state of New Jersey, and they will be the ones that will decide if it's a permissible operation or not.
Director, I just wanted to say that all the elected bodies that have signed the resolution and the organizations that have signed the petition to Governor Murphy are aware of this process, but are still taking the stand, which is an opportunity that is available to you. And repeatedly, the commissioners are refusing to do this. If anyone would like to call up and start that motion to put it on the agenda, I very much welcome it, and I think many others will as well. I don't think I'm going to get a satisfactory answer explaining why you will not consider voicing your concern publicly as a board against or for the plant. Frank Pallone has also made a comment that he's against the plant as well. So, and his office is down the street, a block or two away. So you have a lot of people, elected officials, who are saying no and are voicing an opinion. And a lack of a response can be seen as...
Time's up.
Okay, thank you.
Thank
Have a
you.
good night.
Anyone else from the public? Please state your name and address, and you have 5 minutes.
Once again, Charlie Cradaville, and got to follow up on 1704. It's apparent that you just passed a resolution that didn't seem we were clear on what it does. So can you tell me why Middlesex County is contracting with Woodbridge for opioid overdose services?
According to the resolution, Charlie, Woodbridge has a recovery coaching program, and I know that they have agreements with other towns in the county that they share that services with, and it appears that that's what we're going to be doing on a countywide basis through the Woodbridge program.
And so how would that work practically? When are you going to enlist a recovery coach as Middlesex County?
I'm not sure exactly what you mean by your question. I apologize.
Yeah, so my understanding is, the towns, through the police, identify people who might benefit from those services and then call in a recovery coach, but...
It sounds like it's going to be it sounds like it's a program that's going to be run through our health services.
Okay.
Where towns that might not be involved in it already can access this program. That's the way the resolution looks like to me.
Oh, it's another shared service,
Yeah.
Charlie, that we do with many other towns and many other type of services that we provide or partner with other towns or even counties. And I think it's a good program because they've had so much success. And Commissioner Kenny, when he was in Woodbridge, he knew that this was a good program as well, and it's something that's working. Why not take advantage of it?
I guess what's causing me to question it is typically the county would be the one sharing your services with the municipality. This is the municipality sharing services with the county.
So
Right? You're paying them. You're paying the township of Woodbridge for this service that we all know the county could do on its own.
Melissa?
Yeah, the county doesn't really provide direct services for addiction. We fund services out in the community. Woodbridge on their own got funding when peer recovery support started. So they've had a very, very impressive program. A lot of towns, as the commissioner mentioned, joined it. What happens is when an individual is seen by local police and there's like an overdose activity, they have to administer Narcan. They contact a recovery coach that then meets them at the hospital. This person works with them with what they can expect while they're in the hospital, what they need to do afterwards. It helps get them into treatment. The recovery coach stays with them and the family to explain the process. So it's really, these people go out in the middle of the night, they go out in the morning, but it's a program that started in Woodbridge. Robert Wood has people in their emergency rooms, but Woodbridge started doing Rawway, JFK, Perth Amboy, Hackensack, like the Hackensack Meridian thing. System. So it's a very well-established program that they got funding for when it first came out from the state. But we don't often provide that direct service through our office. We're more of a funder.
Okay. And so how much do you fund?
We don't fund the peer recovery support. That doesn't come from us. That's why we're partnering with them. They get money from the state.
Okay.
And what I was going to add, Charlie, is why reinvent the wheel if it's already operating fine there. I understand what you're saying, but in a program like this, it's not that easy to just start over.
And they have those established relationships to be allowed into the emergency rooms.
Right. And so during the prior public comment, something was mentioned about a call center. Is there a call center? Is that part of the shared service agreement, or is that?
I had mentioned that when it was explained to me that part of the recovery is a call center where they may follow up with people who have attempted to overdose.
That's the prosecutor's office has a program called Blue Cares. So they'll do it, like sometimes it'll be, someone doesn't go to the hospital, so the local police department will contact the Blue Cares program. They have people that go out into the community. If there's a community where there's been overdoses, they might go out and just sort of canvass people as well. So the prosecutor's office is called Blue Cares program.
And this is not we've had this agreement in effect prior, this is just.
This is a renewal.
Because the current one, the agreement expired, so this is.
Thank you. I appreciate the dialogue, and I think it's good to be able to get answers to the
There's
questions.
a lot of nonprofits that we fund as well, and because they provide services, whether it be Women Aware or other organizations that we don't provide the service, we just provide them with grants.
Two other items I wanted to speak about. One is the lack of county bus routes here in New Brunswick. I know that the head of the transportation department had said there's going to be hopefully some new announcement about what we can expect in the way of public transportation by the end of the year. Does anybody know if that is going to happen by the end of the year, and when and where residents of New Brunswick can find out what the county is going to do for them after taking away their bus route?
Director?
Yes.
We do have a study going on. We are still trying to put together a plan. I don't know about the end of the year, because the end of the year is almost here. I'll be perfectly honest with you. We did have a change in personnel. Solomon has left the county, so we have a new, or we'll have a new director of transportation. So I think that's going to not throw us off totally, but there's going to be some catch up there. But we do have somebody that's been brought in to look at these routes and see how best we can serve the county.
Thank you.
Unfortunately, to hear the delay.
Thank you. Anyone else in the public? Please state your name and address, and you have 5 minutes.
Good evening, Commissioner. Zahir Ali of North Brunswick, 3 Platonia Drive, Department 2B. And I'm a longtime Middlesex County resident and Union County resident. I'm also a school board member in my town, North Brunswick. And I just want to say a little bit about the plant in Woodbridge. Looking at it from a school perspective and a health perspective, I just really want to talk about the impact it may have or may not have on our community. And I myself, I grew up in Plainfield, so I had a lot of bad asthma because we have a lot of truck routes, a lot of factories, and things that cause high CO2 emission. So just thinking about the plant and the long-term effects, yes, it may bring a lot of revenue and new jobs to the county, but the long-term health impacts that it may have on some of our children, grandchildren, and further generations is just something to really consider. Health is a really, really important thing, and we know that, and we know physical health and mental health and our environmental health is of the utmost importance. And if you look at some of the Healthy People 2023 guidelines coming up, it really talks about us as a community really trying to curb CO2 emissions and look at more renewable sources of energy and just ways to keep our cities going. So, I just really want to say, just please consider that, signing on to the resolution, or just even consider thinking about it, because, we're all humans here, we all love to be healthy, and this could impact our health greatly. So, thank you. Have a great evening.
Thank you. Anyone else in the public? Move to close public portion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Is there a motion to adjourn?
Second.
All in favor? Opposed? Motion. Meeting adjourned.